hobbies together and no longer be bored. This video is for all of you that struggle to find something to do with your time. This winter, and well, at least the winter season for me, is my time to be super productive. I go into the winter season with like hope for a new version of myself, and every year I think I do get a new version of myself, but I'm still the same weirdo. I have made a list of hobbies that I think you guys will enjoy, and it will help you distract yourself from seasonal depression or give you something to do. Because like if I don't have anything to do, then I scroll on TikTok for a really long time and then end up hating myself because I'm like, why am I not being good at content creating? Okay, no, just kidding. I scroll on TikTok for too long, or I online shop, or I don't online shop but I window shop online. So I'm just scrolling on my phone, or I have nothing to do, so then I procrastinate, and then I just want to eat food, and that's not healthy. Well, food is, actually, that part's fun, but, so I will go ahead and show you guys my list of things to do. Okay, so I have made this whole list, and I think 4 sections, 3 sections maybe, 4, can I count? Maybe I should do math as my new hobby. So first on my list is crocheting. This is something that I've always wanted to do. Like, I mean, oh my gosh, like I would make sweaters like this. My husband bought me the sweater, by the way. It's from Lace Made. Sponsor me. Just kidding. My mother-in-law crochets, and she's crocheted me the cutest things ever. And actually my husband crocheted, and he crocheted me this hat. Here, I'll show you guys. Ain't it just the cutest thing? Anyways, no, he made this for me when I was 14. Yeah, it doesn't really fit my ears like I wanted it to. He said he accidentally made it too small because he thought my head was smaller. Like I said, guys, I have a really big head. But, yeah, so I would pick up crocheting if I were you, if you want to be a little crafty and make things for people. And plus it saves your butt at Christmas time when you, like, are on a budget and you want to make something for someone. When you want to make something for someone, yeah. It's a good idea. And this goes in hand with crocheting, but knitting. I actually used to do this when I was younger, and I would make like little hats for my American Girls. Sewing, I've always wanted to learn to sew. Could you imagine if I could sew, like my taste in clothing? Just kidding, guys, just kidding. But I mean, if I could sew, it would be amazing. Scrapbooking is also another really cute idea. I personally wish I could do scrapbooking or had time to. I think I will end up picking it up just because I love photos and taking pictures of my loved ones, and then I love making little designs. So that is definitely something I'm going to consider doing. Pottery is also another cool hobby that you could pick up. Painting is a really fun and creative way to be super artistic. Photography, I never have really had an interest in photography, which is super funny. I always liked filmography or like filming. It's the same thing. But anyways, so that's why I became a content creator, just because like I thought it would be like a really good creative outlet for me that was kind of easy, and I could like easily, I don't know, film the videos. I have a hard time saying this word, but origami. You know what I mean? Like you make little shapes out of paper. Honestly, it's really creative, and my older brother used to do it, and when I was done with school, he would give me like little swans, and I would collect them, but then one day I lost them all, and it made me really sad. So I recently, like on Instagram, have been seeing a bunch of like doll houses. So like you could go to Hobby Lobby and spend $300 on a dollhouse, but then over time you could like collect furniture, and then you could like be super crafty with like nails and glue and make your personalized dollhouse. Like if that's like your thing, go for it, because I honestly wish I had my own dollhouse, but it would just be for decoration. I wouldn't play with it, but I really would. So maybe, I don't know, I might do that. Who knows? This is also another hobby that I wish I had time to do, but I don't have any time to do any of these. Well, I do. I do too many hobbies. I have too many hobbies, which is good because it helps me not to like scroll on my phone. But like at the same time, I wish I could do this. Jewelry making. If I could make jewelry, I think I will probably maybe do jewelry. But actually no, right now I can't because I have a toddler and that's a choking hazard. But if you don't have a toddler and you have free time on your hands and you really like jewelry, I would maybe pick that hobby up. This is a hobby I kind of made myself, like box decorating. Like I got a little box from Hobby Lobby, actually no, from Home Goods, like one of those like felt like open boxes.
the gift boxes. I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about. Like they have a lid with like a felt open and closed thing or not that.
But I went to Hobby Lobby and I went to their like little like scrapbooking section, and I got a bunch of like little like flowers and like paper mache flowers and like glitter glue and like ink pens, and I decorated a box for my daughter, and I'm gonna put all of her like baby things into it, and then I'm gonna give it to her when she's 16. But I also really just like decorating like boxes that are sentimental to me, or like I can put sentimental things into. So it's like not really like a big hobby, but it is something to pass the time. So this whole section is for my wellness girlies, and honestly I think anyone should do this. I think exercise is super important. I love exercising, even if it's just walking. Like moving my body makes me feel so good, so I would definitely do this. Like maybe even force yourself to do it. Like seriously, like the results of your like mental health and your physical health are so worth it. So like please, I would definitely do these. First things first is running. I tried to do running when I was younger, but I'm anemic, so it like took a toll on my body and wasn't like, it wasn't my thing, it wasn't for me. But if it's for you, then definitely do it. Like some people can do running, and maybe I can one day. Cycling is also like hand in hand with running. Like it's cardio, and cardio is really good for your overall health. You could join a cycling class at your local gym, or you could just get a bike and ride it around your neighborhood. Like I do that with my daughter. Like she gets on her tricycle and I get on my mom's bicycle because I don't have my own, and I leave it out in the rain. I'm sorry, Mom. But anyways, yeah, that's a good idea. Dancing is also another hobby that you could pick up for your health and fitness. Like it's cardio and it's artistic. I used to do clogging, swing dancing, and like I did Celtic dancing when I was younger. I did another one. I can't remember what it was. I really wanted to do ballet. Like that was my dream, but never got to because I was blessed to do these other things. So this is probably my favorite workout hobby, or like fitness hobby, but Pilates. I know that like it's like super cliche that like because like almost everybody does it, but it is super helpful, especially for feminine health. Oh my word, like if you struggle with like really bad hormones, Pilates is such an easy, smooth, slow movement workout that actually works your muscles out and tones your body, and like but also like in a relaxing way. I don't know if that makes sense. And also like it's like you like stretch like the entire time you're doing it, it feels like. So I don't know, just it's done wonders for me. Like I have a 6-pack now, and I used to not, like before, like I had like a 2-pack or 3-pack. Yeah, like I don't know, I personally just really love Pilates. I don't take any Pilates classes. I just look up Lily Sabri, or I do Move with Nicole, and I do at home Pilates because I have to stay home with my toddler, and she even does it with me. She has a mat, a yoga mat, and then I have a yoga mat, and then we'll do Pilates together, and she'll like want to pick the music that I listen to on my phone, and then we set the laptop up and she like does it along. Like she'll squat, she'll try to do push-ups. It's so cute. Yeah, we even stretch together too, and she is so cute. She tries to like, she's super flexible because she's a baby, but and I'm not. Oh my gosh, I can't even do a split. Like I couldn't even touch my toes till this year. Hey guys. Aww. Yeah, I can like grab my toes now. And she can too, and it's really cute watching her do. So yeah, I would definitely do Pilates. Yoga is a good habit, and it's really good for your mental health. And if you're like me and not flexible, it's really good for your overall like strength and body health, and it's good for like muscle recovery. This is something I almost never skip. I even do this on the weekends. But hot girl walks, that hobby. Yeah, it's a hobby. It's not a habit. It's a hobby. Like I enjoy it. I think that habits are some things that some people don't enjoy, but I think that hobbies are something you do enjoy, and I love walking in nature, and it's good for your mental health and physical health, so I would definitely pick up that hobby. Learning to cook healthy recipes. I really like cooking, and if you're bad at cooking, it doesn't have to be like anything crazy. You could cook chicken or salmon. You could all do it in like an air fryer with rice. Done. Like it could be like look up on YouTube or even like TikTok, 1-pan meals, healthy, and just kind of follow step by step, and I promise you it'll probably come out like 99% of the time. It'll come out just fine. Tennis or pickleball, I've never played either, and I wish I could, but I can't right now. maybe next year, maybe next summer I will. But that is also a really good hobby. Like anytime I see little like tennis skirts and like cute little tops with like the rackets, I'm like, I wish I could do that because it looks so cute. Like I don't care the physical part. I just want to look cute. So here are some cozy hobbies that you can do at home, mostly and put that over. But yeah, baking is number one. That is a hobby. Anyone, like, I don't know anyone who does it, like they bake for the first time and then they can't stop. Like you physically can't stop, unless you're like me and you have to do it all the time because you're a mother and it's required. Gaming, I'm a gamer girl. I play Zelda because Link is a man. Just kidding, actually no. I play because I only play Legend of Zelda because I'm a sucker for romance.
So, anyone who says that Link isn't in love with Zelda is fired and crazy, and they can go like pound sand because ain't no way that man goes through all of that just because it was destiny. No, he's in love with her. Okay?
But yeah, anyways, besides that, you could play Animal Crossing, you could do Minecraft, just to pass the time. And honestly, these, like, they're not like healthy hobbies or healthy habits, they're just hobbies. And gaming to me is a hobby and it's something to pass the time. And it's like, especially Zelda, because it's like a lot of puzzles, it's actually good for your brain. So I would definitely recommend a puzzle game on Nintendo. Writing poems, I kind of did this sort of when I was younger. Like I used to have to write like lyrics for like songs. Writing poems can be such a cozy and cute way of expressing your feelings at home, so yeah. Puzzle collecting, or just like building the puzzles that you have already at your house, because I don't know a single person that doesn't have puzzles, but like especially doing it in the winter, like it is such a cozy, cute little hobby that you could do over time, and it like honestly like is good for your brain and remembering things. So yeah, definitely pick that hobby up because I really like it, and I recommend Thomas Kincaid puzzles. They're superior. Learning a new language is also a good hobby, and it's good for your mentality too. Like it's good for remembering things. So, and it can also like get you a future job too. But I'm learning Japanese right now, and I use Spotify and I listen to podcasts and I just say the words instead of using Duolingo because I find that helps a whole lot more. So I would definitely maybe like do that hobby. Gardening, you can start gardening and like tilling the ground. If I'm saying that wrong, say something in the comments, because like, but my family used to have a garden when I was younger, and my mom was out there almost every single day in the summer and spring tending to her garden, and it was a really good form of exercise, and she got really tan. So like if you want to like tan and have fresh produce, it's a win-win. You killed two birds with one stone, right? That's how you say it. But anyways, yeah, I think that gardening is a really cool thing to do, and you don't even have to do like vegetables or produce if you don't have a lot of space. You can get like houseplants, or you can get roses, or like have a little flower garden or an herb garden. Like I'm gonna get an herb garden. No one's stopping me. I'm doing it. Learning a new instrument. Let me tell you, this is good for your mental health and mentality and just overall like being. Like music is so healing. Okay, I promise. Like learning calligraphy. I wish I could do this one. I wish I had better handwriting, but you could get like a calligraphy set from Amazon and then like a little like booklet to like teach you how to do it, and you could like trace. I did it one time. Like you trace the lines like you do, and like you're like when like you know when you were younger in like 2nd grade and they gave you like a workbook that made you trace all the ABCs. It's like that, but it's really fun and it's so beautiful. Like at Christmas time, could you imagine all of your Christmas cards would be elite compared to everyone else's because you had fancy handwriting. This is a hobby I do, and it's one of my favorite hobbies, and it's like not really like a time, like it doesn't like pass the time, it's just a hobby. I collect teapots, and I recommend that you collect teapots, and I drink tea every day. It's non-negotiable. I don't drink coffee, I drink tea. I drink matcha, green tea, Earl Grey, herbal. I studied herbs. Like that was one of my favorite things ever because I love tea so much. So I recommend going to thrift stores and looking at pretty little coquette teapots, and let me know if there's a thrift store that has a lot of them because I will probably go and buy the whole store. Studying plants. I forgot what it's called when you study plants. Like there's a name for it, but my blonde self is not remembering anything. But I did study herbs, and like tea specifically, and it has actually helped me so much, and it helped me a lot last year when I had the flu, because I knew herbs that like would really help with congestion and stuff, and it like, oh my gosh, it helps so much. And yeah, like I highly recommend that. And it's super interesting when you learn a lot about tea. Like green tea, guys, like look up the benefits for green tea. Your mind will be blown. You could collect Legos, and no, it's not a little kid thing. Like the adult Legos that say like what, like age freaking 14 to like, I don't know, 100. Like you could collect Legos. I really want the Lego set they just came out with, but it's $350. Collecting magazines. No one reads magazines anymore, and I used to collect the American Girl magazines when I was younger. So this is the miscellaneous part, or like the random hobbies that no one really has. But yeah, roller skating. I used to do this when I was younger, and I still kind of do it, and it is like one of my favorite things to do, even though I'm like 20 something. But yeah, you could do clay art, like clay making, and it's a creative outlet that you could express yourself with. I think that's a good hobby, a good idea. I don't know how to say this, but yeah, you know what I mean. Content creation. That's what I'm doing. That's one of my hobbies. But yeah, you could do content creation, and you could post on Instagram, TikTok, Lemonade, YouTube, honestly really anything. If you don't know how to do your own hair and you have to like ask your mom or your friend or your sister, and you know all the time, and then you never have like, they never like want to do it because you ask them all the time, you could learn to do your own hair. Learning to do your nails. I don't even have any equipment to do this. All I have is nail polish and then press-ons, because I am not paying. I do pay this though, but not every month am I paying $100 for someone to do my nails. Like, no, I don't got that kind of money. I don't got that kind of cash. Which is why you should go on Amazon and get one of those like special LED lights and those like things, and learn how to do your own nails, because you could save money, and like it would be so fun. Oh my gosh, like you could have fancy nails that you did yourself for cheap. Anyways guys, that's all I have. I don't even know if I even made it to 50, because there are only so many hobbies that I could think of, because I'm so busy. I'm a busy gal. Here's the hobbies I do. I play drums. I know I don't look like I play drums, but when I was younger, I was a punk kid. I at least thought I was a punk kid. No, but I played in jazz band, concert band, and orchestra, and I was in charge of the whole percussion. And then I played in marching band. I was drum captain, and then I taught at a private school over the summer for a marching band drumline, and it's like my main instrument. I love playing drums. I'm actually learning to do polyrhythms right now, and that's like 2 rhythms at the same time. If you're a musician, you know what I'm talking about. Second hobby that I do is art. I oil paint. I do all painting, water paint, sketching. I do all sorts of art. Like, I don't have a whole lot of time to do it, so this year I'm going to manage my time so I at least have 30 minutes of painting and then 30 minutes of sketching, so that I can sketch at least one sketch every day, and then I can get 1 painting a month. Like, it's my goal in 2025 to do 1 painting a month, because I really want to focus on that and get better at painting. Yeah. I also do content creating. I'm a YouTuber and a TikToker, and I don't really like TikTok in general because I think it shortens your attention span, but it can be nice when you have nothing else to do. So the other hobbies that I do Pilates, like at home Pilates. I go like walking, like I said, and I really love working out. And I also have a toddler. It's not a hobby, it's a lifestyle. Like, she's my whole life, so I have to take care of her too, so it's really hard for me to like find things to do. Or like, sorry, it's really hard for me to do my own hobbies. Like, I have to do like the painting when she's napping, because it can be dangerous for her. So there's that. And then I also play piano, and I sing, and then I am a gamer, so that's also another thing. I play Zelda, like I said. I had a whole rant about that. You guys know what I'm talking about. I watch anime, and I consider that a hobby because I read like the subtitles, and I really like anime, and I like reading manga. So collecting manga is a new hobby that I'll be doing. It's not like to pass the time hobby, but it's just a hobby that I want to do. That is all for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Yeah, I hope this is helpful, and I really want and hope that you guys pick up new hobbies to do this year. Like, if you only have one hobby, pick up another one. Like, push yourself out there. You know, you need to be creative. So yeah, definitely do that. If you watched all the way through the video till Now, thank you so much. Sorry that I just kept ranting, but yeah, comment this emoji down below. Yeah, and I'll see you guys in my next video. God bless.